Today, we'll take a look at a self-defense topic in the form of the best pocket pistols for exactly this purpose. While some people see them as puny and ineffective, we should not make ourselves believe that a self-defense situation looks like a mission for special forces. Rather, it's like a duel with a short range and a quick draw. Here, pocket pistols shine. Not only can they be easily concealed, they're also comfortable to carry so that you have them with you at all time. The most important factor is to have them available when you need them. Exactly those qualities are the reason that it's a pocket pistol, not an AR or a supersized revolver and 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum that's usually called upon when push comes to shove. As their track record improves, so does the interest in them and the range of available products. While the effectiveness of pocket pistols is no longer in dispute, their size is. In practical terms, everything qualifies as a pocket pistol that's a firearm and small enough to fit in one's pocket. This means you're not necessarily wrong to assume a maximum width 1.25 inches and a length of 6.5 inches. However, these numbers are not carved in stone, so be flexible when it comes to the term pocket pistol and the size of weapons to which it applies. Also, pocket pistols do have some downsides. They more often than not come in relatively small calibers, such as the .380 ACP. Also, they're short and have only a little real estate to get a grip on, which also limits their capacity. The result is that you sacrifice both accuracy and firepower. On the upside, you get a lightweight, super concealable gun that you can carry around practically all day, night, week, and year long. The Beretta Pico. This little Pico out of the house of Beretta is one of the thinnest pistols you can find on the market. Its width is just 0.71 inches. Following this trend, the length is also rather short, with just a tad over 5 inches. This makes this little gun super concealable. It'll fit into just any pocket. But that's not all. Often a small size comes with the loss of some features, but not so in the Pico. The sights are adjustable and the release for the magazine is fully ambidextrous. Besides the remarkable size, the whole profile is optimized for pocket carry. For that, it's rounded to allow for an especially smooth draw. Also, it's shipped with 2 magazines with a capacity of 6 rounds each. That's more than enough for the typical self-defense encounter. The MSRP is $300. For that, it shoots .380 ACP cartridges. That gives you low recoil, albeit at the cost of low performance. The recommendation is to use a 3080 plus P ammunition to ensure an acceptable expansion if you use hollow point ammunition. The Ruger LCP-2. Here comes the star of the pocket pistols. A great look is paired with very good ergonomics and functionality. The iron sights are rather small, so do not try to do some long-range shooting with it. However, this eliminates potential snag points when carrying this gun in a pocket. Also, the whole platform is proven tough and reliable. It has a capacity of 6+1 and is chambered in .380 ACP. For an MSRP of $349, you get a really small gun with an overall length of just 5.17 inches. The latter really shows what this gun is meant to accomplish, to be super concealable. There's no printing, no discomfort whatsoever when you carry this little fella. This makes this gun super popular, so you can find it easily in any gun store close to you. If you want to go a little cheaper, you can still get the original LCP with an MSRP of $259. Walther Arms PPK. For most people, the Walther PPK is well known. Not only is the sidearm of James Bond, it's also one of the most stylish choices for self-defense. While it's chambered in .32 ACP for James Bond, it can be had in .380 ACP. While this upgrade does not look like much, even a .380 ACP offers significantly more power than the rather puny .32 ACP. This way it can actually serve as a self-defense weapon. Granted, with an overall length of 6.1 inches and an MSRP of $699, there are options out there that make more sense when it comes to size and price. While the capacity stays inside the usual 6+1, you might expect more given its size. However, most people do buy this gun more for its style than anything else. For this, also the construction is all steel peaks by itself, as it makes the gun a little bit heavy. On the flip side, the added weight does mitigate the recoil quite well. If you decide for style, go with this gun, you need to test it with different kinds of ammo, as is known to be picky. Make sure that it feeds around well without any issue if you want to use it for self-defense. The Glock G42. When buyers go into a gun store, you often hear sentences like, "Is this a Glock?" or "Does it work with Glock magazines?" Congratulations. For this gun, the answer is yes for both questions. But be careful. It is a smaller frame and it does shoot .380 ACP rounds. So do not try to ram in a magazine meant for a Glock 17. This will definitely not fit. Apart from the size and caliber, this little gun does feel like every other Glock. It lies naturally in your hand, has great ergonomics, and it's super reliable. The capacity is 6+1. Don't forget, it is 380 ACP, not 9mm, and its length is just a tad below 6 inches. When you look for something light and small, easy to conceal, and simply does what it is supposed to do, the G42 is your platform. While it does have a size a little bit bigger than many other options, the profile is smooth, and its curves make it easy to draw. Thanks to the serrations on the rear of the slide, it is easy to rack, even in emergency with shaking hand, or when it's damp. It can be had for $399. The Colt 380 Mustang. No, that's not a revolver nor a full-size 1911. Rather, the Mustang is a pocket-sized pistol with a traditional look, the reliability and the feel of a full-size platform. That's quite an accomplishment. While the frame is made of polymer, the slide is good old stainless steel. Still, the gun can easily be carried loaded, as its weight included the ammo stays below a pound. The reliability comes also from a really nice single-action trigger. While this is all good and well in a concealed carry gun, you should be aware of potential snag points. As the name suggests, the caliber is 380 ACP. The capacity is 6+1 rounds, and the overall length reaches 5.5 inches. You can have this beauty for an MSRP of $599. The Car Arms CT380. This gun is compact and reliable with an MSRP of $419. It does not break your bank. In comparison, the firepower is a little bit higher. Although it does come in 380 ACP, it does not hold the typical 6+1 rounds, but 7+1. Speaking of such a rather limited capacity, one round more or less does actually make a difference. The trigger pull acts as a safety mechanism and is thereby a little bit longer than would be comfortable. Also, the profile is not as refined as it could be, leaving you with some potential snag points. This you need to factor in when training your draw. The look is rather economical and functional, giving it the beauty of simplicity. The magazine release works very smooth, but you need to shoot a few boxes of ammo to break in this gun, so that the action actually runs as smooth as well. The Kimber Micro 9. Kimber has a reputation for reliability and accuracy, and the Micro 9 does not disappoint. Even after several torture tests, this little gun hits when you aim at, and it hits hard. For this, it does not use the 3080 ACP, but 9mm cartridges. You've been proving themselves time and again, so that it is absolutely fine to trust your life with them. Still, the Micro 9 does honor its name with an overall length of 6.1 inches, so that it still fits in your pocket. While some fans of the Micro 9 will like its appearance, which is similar to the 1911, this does create some potential snag points. Pay attention especially to the iron sights with the prominent beaver tail. Also, the MSRP of $790 cannot be called a budget price, but you get a high-quality gun for it, and it will not let you down when you should ever have to use it. The Cal-Tech P11. The P11 was once one of the smallest pistols on the market. While there are smaller options available nowadays, the P11 is still offered. It has some benefits on its side, like, for example, its caliber. Many smaller platforms chamber 380 ACP, the smaller brother of this 9mm. To compare it, the 9mm is actually 9x19mm. The 380 ACP is just 9x17mm. This is less bullet mass propelled by less powder, bringing less energy to the table. Thereby, the P11 and 9mm does boast a significant advantage. Also, while most pocket pistols come with a capacity in 6+1, not to forget in 380 ACP, the P11 does come with 10+1 rounds and 9mm, a further advantage in firepower. Going for the looks, the P11 does not make a refined impression. However, it is supposed to be carried in a pocket. Most people will not notice. On the upside, besides the firepower, you get a smooth action with a manageable recoil with an overall length of just 5.6 inches for an MSRP of $347.27. Hard to argue with that. The SIG Sauer P290RS. If the 380 ACP is not your thing, but it still has to be a small pocket gun, the SIG Sauer P290RS might be the answer. It's a pocket pistol for personal defense, but chambered in 9mm. The capacity is just 6+1, but with overall length of just 5.5 inches, this is no surprise. Smooth curves help to draw and reupholster this beauty. Also, it's easy to get a good grip on this one, so that you can manage the recoil surprisingly well. That helps a lot with accuracy. What also helps is a slide with a width of 1 inch, giving you the feeling to shoot a full-size pistol. That does, however, limit the concealability a bit. There's also alternative grip panels available so that shooters with large hands have no problem with handling this gun. The MSRP does stand at $492, making it a little bit more expensive, but not being excessive. The Smith & Wesson M&P Bodyguard 380. Smith & Wesson M&P Bodyguard 380 has become quite popular. It's not surprising given its reputation, reliability, and look. This pistol is quite solid. You get a good performance with its style. Neither is sacrificed for the other. As the name Bodyguard implies, this gun is built for your protection, and as such, it's super dependable. While the gun is easy to use, it's not that easy to assemble and disassemble. Here you need some patience and a steady hand. Also, when in use, the trigger breaks later than it should be. The good news is that there are aftermarket modifications available and take care of the trigger problem. The overall length is just 5.3 inches and the MSRP is $379. This gives you an affordable compact package that you can carry every day. Especially the size allows it to be super concealable. Granted, you should not have hands that are too large, as it lacks the necessary real estate for a good grip in such a case. For normal hands, however, it's easy to shoot and easy to be accurate. The caliber of .380 ACP is a help, and it does not make the recoil management too challenging. And there you have it, guys, my pick for the best pocket pistols out there. Do not forget, this is only my opinion. If you have some nice candidates for really good pocket pistols yourself, put them in the comments. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell button to be notified whenever a new video comes out. Have fun, and see you next time.